But we can go further. I can start creating more complex relations and complex functions. So I go to the next step, and I can use the example of the race car to build out functions with more blocks. Or the pickup truck. My favorite one is the police car. And the police car asks me to add a few more things. It asks me to add, well, the button, but also the slider that I turn on, and that connects on the interface. I will also use a tilt sensor. And then finally, also a little LED. And I can see that everything gets connected automatically for the motors that are already connected in the system. So there's no need to repeat things that have already been achieved. But now if I turn on my, my light, it gets connected. I'll start assembling everything again. So now I'm adding the little lights here to my car. I'm adding the tilt sensor, and I'm adding the slider. And now again, I need to connect everything up. So now I'm going to add one connection to the car, but also one connection to a sound block. And now we can look at all the functions we've unlocked. We've skipped a few because we need to go ahead, but here we've got one function around steering that comes from the slider, one function around direction that comes from the tilt sensor, and one function around driving that comes from the car. So now if I look at my car, if I press on my button, oh, sorry. I've got a whole system working that can go forwards or backwards, depending on where I press it. And it can also fall on the ground. There you go. We've built this car up from very easy functions to more complicated ones. And we can go through the interface to build even more complicated cars, from the space shuttle that has a boost to the special car.